How to add an assignment and enable Turnitin. To add an assignment, press Add an activity or resource and select in the Activities section Assignment. Insert an assignment name in the field box. Should you want to add any files into the assignment, you can click on or drag files from either method 1 or 2 to upload files. See video how to add an activity or resource for more details. You can make the assignment available anytime and enable the due date and cut-off date. In the availability field, allow the student's option. If enabled, the student will not be able to submit before this date. If disabled, students will be able to start submitting right away. Due date. If enabled, this is when the assignment is due. Cut-off date. If enabled, the assignment will not accept submissions after this date without an extension. Submission types allows 3 different options for a student to submit their assignment. File submission. If enabled, students are able to upload 1 or more files as their submission. Online text. If enabled, students are able to type rich text directly into the editor field for their submission. Maximum number of uploaded files. If the file submissions is enabled, each student will be able to upload to this number of files for their submission. Maximum submission size. Files uploaded by students may be up to this size. Word limit. If online text submissions is enabled, this is the maximum number of words that each student will be allowed to submit. Feedback types. There are 3 feedback options. Feedback comments. If enabled, the marker can leave feedback comments for each submission. Feedback files. If enabled, the teacher will be able to upload files with feedback when marking the assignments. These files may be, but are not limited to, marked up student submissions, documents with the comments or spoken audio feedback. Offline grading worksheet. If enabled, the teacher will be able to download and upload a worksheet with the student grades when marking the assignments. Comment inline. If enabled, the student text will be copied into the feedback comment field during grading, making it easier to comment inline, using a different color perhaps, or to edit the original text. Submission settings. This should be enabled so that the students will have to click a submission button to declare the submission as final. This allows students to keep a draft version of the submission on the system. If this setting is changed from no to yes, after students have already submitted, those submissions will be graded as final. Then you can decide whether to require students to accept the submission statement or allow attemptants reopen and maximum attempts, various numbers or unlimited. Group submission settings. If enabled, students will be divided into groups based on the default set of groups or a custom grouping. A group submission will be shared among group members, and all members of the group will see each other's changes to the submission. Notifications. If enabled, you receive an enabled include notify graders about late submissions and default setting for notify students. Turnitin plagiarism plugin settings. Enabled Turnitin is automatically enabled. Open Launch Quick Mark Manager and read Turnitin user agreement. Display original reports to students allows the student to view the originality report. Allow submission of any file will allow any type of file for submission. The following options are automatically generated to all papers to be checked against other students' papers, internet, journals, periodical, and publications. The report automatically excludes bibliographies, quoted materials, and small matches. Note that the students will be able to view attached rubrics and their content prior to submitting. Grade. Select the type of grading used for this activity. If scale is chosen, you can then choose the scale from Scale drop-down. If using point grading, you can then enter the maximum grade available for this activity. Other options enabled in grading include grading method, grade category, grade to pass, blind marking, use marking workflow, and use marking allocation. Please see the help button for more information. Any additional field that has been added in restrict access, student must receive a grade to complete this activity if enabled. The activity is considered complete when a student receives a grade. Pass and fail icons may be displayed in a pass grade for the activity has been set. In conclusion, see our video how to add an activity or resource for common module settings and activity completion and restrict access. Save and return to your course.